Yo, hold up. 24,000 just shows up in the mail? Nah, something's off already. And the way she's explaining it, not confident, not confused either, just kind of floating. Like she's trying to sound normal instead of being normal. You ever hear someone talk and think, you don't even believe this yourself? Yeah, this feels like that.
What's this all about?
I had received a check in the mail. And it was supposed to be a payback out from my back pay.
For what?
Unemployment.
You were expecting a check for almost $24,000?
I wasn't, not really.
Were you expecting a check at all?
I knew I was supposed to be getting a check, but I didn't think that it was supposed to be that much.
Okay. How did you get here? How did you get here?
I drove.
Is the car outside yours?
No. I had drove, well, I actually got dropped off, but I drove myself here, but the person I was with had left. Because we were supposed to be going to go pick up my kids after school.
Okay. What car did you show up in?
It was a Mazda.
And why did they leave?
Because we was running late picking up my kids from school.
All right, so why didn't you go pick up your kids from school then?
Because I had told them I was coming back about 5 o'clock. Well, before then.
Okay.
I'm in trouble or something.
I mean, they're saying this is a fraudulent check. I don't know. I don't know the difference.
Where'd you work at before?
I used to work for the state at Florida State Hospital a while back ago.
How long ago?
Like 2018, 2019.
2018, 2019. Okay. Have you worked since?
After I had my kids, I was out for like a year and a half.
Okay.
And then I ended up going to a juvenile facility.
Did you ever file for unemployment?
I did one time before.
When?
It was like around COVID time.
So when exactly?
Spoke with a female on Reback, and she advised I had the wrong number.
I really don't honestly remember.
But during COVID, like when COVID originally started, so like 2020 probably?
Yeah.
Okay. And since the state, did you work anywhere else after? Where else did you work?
No, like I went back to the state one time, but then once like they COVID rate had struck again, I had ended up leaving again.
Mm-hmm.
But I had never like when I applied for unemployment, I never ended up receiving it.
How'd you apply for it?
Online.
Okay. And who was it through?
I think it was through the unemployment office. I'm not sure. This was my first time ever applying for unemployment.
Did you ever get an email back or anything?
Let me see.
So when did you get this in the mail?
It was like I want to say almost a week ago. But I wasn't never able to cash it because I didn't have my ID on me. So then that's when eventually I had finally got up today, and I was like, well, I got time to go get an ID and stuff. Let me go ahead and try to go to get everything situated and settled.
Who did you say the check came through again?
It was supposed to come from the unemployment office. But like even like before I had received that check, like I hadn't spoken to anyone like recently since then.
Where was your ID? You said you didn't have your ID when you got the check.
I had ended up getting my license took by Florida Highway Patrol, and I never ended up going to go replace them or anything.
So you got a new ID today? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he told me that I couldn't use my picture ID, and like that's what I had been using.
Who told you couldn't?
The dude in there.
When was that?
This morning.
So you went today by walk-in to DMV to get another one?
Hold on. So this morning, what did you bring in here?
I had a picture ID on my phone.
Why did they take your license or ID?
Because it was suspended at the time. when I had got pulled.
And you never on it. When did it stop being suspended? Like when was it valid again?
It's in the process of being valid again.
If I understood you correctly, you said that you haven't cashed this check for about a week because he wouldn't let you.
No, I didn't cash this check for about a week because of my work schedule. But today,
Okay.
being that I'm kind of free, I had came in this morning and I tried to use my photo ID on my phone, but he told me I couldn't use my photo ID on my phone. So that's when I had went and got the hard copy of it.
Okay.
What's going on? We're here. You're here. The check's here. Tell me what happened.
Basically, okay, I received a check in the mail that was supposed to be for back pay
When did you receive it?
last week.
Where, at your house?
Yes.
Okay.
So I haven't been staying home, honestly. And I called my aunt and I was asking her, like, hey, have I got any mail, this and third? So she was like, yeah, you got a couple of.
So your aunt stays with you?
Yes, I
Okay.
stayed with
You
my
stay,
aunt.
it's at your, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So she was like that I had a few pieces of mail in, this and the third. So I had went to go pick it up.
Okay.
So after that, that's when I noticed that the check had came.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, well, boom. So last week when I picked it up, I never ended up cashing it because due to my work schedule, I always got off work late.
Okay.
And so then after that, that's when I had came in today because I was off.
Yeah.
And to cash the check. And when I tried to use my photo ID on my phone, they was like, no, I needed a physical ID. So I had went and got a physical ID.
Okay.
And this happened.
So that check was for what?
For unemployment.
Okay. Have you ever gotten unemployment before?
No, I applied once, but I never received anything, never heard anything else back. So it was just like.
So this is the first time you've ever done unemployment, filed for it, or anything like that? You've never received checks before for unemployment or anything? This is the first one?
Yes.
Okay. And when did you receive it?
Last week.
Okay. Where's the envelope that came in? Do you have it?
It was supposed to have been up front if they didn't move it.
Okay. Do you remember who it came from? What was on the envelope?
It was a blank envelope with a clear slip, and there was a paper in front of it. And then, when you unfold it, it was like the check, the rest of it. Well, you know how you rip off a check?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it was.
Okay. All right. Have you ever received Department of Treasury checks before for anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Has anyone else seen that check? Have you talked to anyone else about that check?
No.
Okay. And the reason for you waiting about a week to come in and cash it, well.
Because I don't get off till 6 o'clock, so it's by the time I make it back this way, it's 7 o'clock, so everything is
I got you.
almost closed.
Listen to how her story moves. It keeps slipping. First, it's I drove, then I got dropped off, then someone left, then kids. Nah, too many adjustments. That's not memory, that's building. And when someone starts stacking details like that, they're not recalling, they're patching holes. Watch this pattern. Every answer comes with a little fix attached. That's usually where things start going bad.
Can I ask you a question? Back when you worked for the Florida State Hospital, what was your salary?
Back then I was making 15 something because I was OPS, so I was making a little bit more than the regular staff.
What?
An hour?
15 an hour.
15 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
And you worked for 6 to 7 months.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we was working sometimes we'll do 16, sometimes we'll double on, or we can come in.
Okay. When you filed for unemployment, how'd you do it? What site did you go to?
Let me see, can I pull up on my email?
Yeah, if you got something you got in there. What did you receive? Did you get an email after you applied? Did you receive anything?
I had basically received a letter saying that I had to submit some more information in, but that was the only thing. Once I had submitted everything, that was it.
Did you submit the paperwork?
Yes.
Okay.
How did you do that?
I did it online. At the time, I was doing everything online. But how I had knew to do the unemployment stuff, my friend was telling me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did you ever receive an approval or a denial from them for unemployment?
I really didn't too much to hear nothing else.
Okay.
And then it was I had started doing hair, so it was I wasn't really too focused on it.
That was probably around 2019 you did that?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's now 2023. Never received anything back from them. And all of a sudden, you get a envelope in the mail, plain white envelope in the mail with a treasury check inside it for $24,000. Does that seem to make sense to you?
It was a way, because it was like, I considered throwing it away, but then I was like, what if this actually, like, this is my back pay that they owed me? So it was just
For
like,
6 to 7 months that you worked, and you made $15 an hour.
well,
So
I
you
wouldn't
get
say it was 6 to 7 months, because it was
$24,000?
like, I worked and then I left, and then I would end up going back to work there.
Mhm.
So it was just like,
Who do you bank with?
I was banking with Chime, now I bank with a bank called Go To Bank.
Okay, what is that? Is that a?
It's a mobile banking app.
It's a mobile bank.
Yes.
Okay. So, did you attempt to cash that check at your bank? Deposit it at your bank?
I didn't, only because I don't have a physical card for that account just yet. I had to reorder one.
What do you mean, like a debit card?
Yes.
So they require you to have a debit card in
No,
order for you
I
to...
didn't want to cash it into the account, and then I wasn't able to use it due to I didn't have a physical debit card.
Okay. All right. Oh, so you didn't put it in your bank because you wouldn't have a card to be able to utilize the money.
Yeah. Like, even with my job, my direct deposits, I had to stop a hold on my direct deposits due to I don't have a card to use my card at the moment, so my job had to give me a cash check. Well, I meant a check.
Okay. All right. There's not really anything about this that's not fishy. You know what I mean? None of this makes sense. All right. We're asking you questions because we're trying to gauge where you're at as far as what you're going to tell us and how truthful you're going to be. But I'm going to tell you right now, not a darn thing that's come out of your mouth has made any sense. Okay? 2019, you applied for unemployment. Is that what you said?
No, it wasn't. I wouldn't even say it was 2019. I want to say it was 2020.
Well, first,
Okay.
originally, when you guys
Well,
did, you told me 2018.
I'm going to say 2020 because
Okay.
I had my kids in 2019. I started working for the state a little after that.
Okay, so let's say it's 2020.
Mhm.
Okay? It's 3 years later. Okay? It's 2023. It's almost 2024.
Mhm.
And you receive a check for supposedly what you applied for 3 years prior. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, unemployment doesn't give lump checks.
Mhm.
Okay? Unemployment is a payment, as
See,
if you were working.
I never.
Okay? And those checks don't come from the Treasury.
Mhm.
Okay? No, but I'm letting you know that I know that.
Well,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that. Like, I never received unemployment. I never got a check from Treasury or anything. So this is like my first time actually receiving something like this. I promise you, I'm
So,
not lying.
just so you know, for 4 years, I did fraudulent investigations for the department. And I saw stuff like this all the time. And I'll tell you right now, the reason we're asking this, he's saying we're gauging how truthful you're going to be. I'll tell you right now, this is your chance to be honest because I know exactly what's going on. I can call it exactly like I've seen it every other time before. Somehow, someone came in contact with you, a male, probably the male that's sitting in your car out there in the passenger seat, the black Chevy Malibu, and that person convinced you that you need to go in here and you need to cash this check, and then payment would be to receive a portion of that check while they get the other. You being a single mom, I don't know if you're getting paid a lot right now. I'm not going to worry about that. But you would get a portion of that money. And they would get the rest. And all you had to do was go in here, show your ID, and here you go, and this is what you got to say, and these people will buy it. And I say that because I recently arrested someone not too long ago for the same similar type of thing here. So, with that being said, we already know the person out in the car because I don't know if you know this or not, but this place has video cameras. So they come, you come here and they see exactly what cars you come in and out of. And they see what cars come at the same time that you come.
Right.
Well, that car was here earlier with you.
Right.
So it's odd that it's back now and there's a guy that's just been sitting there waiting
Well, actually,
in the passenger seat. Now, my question is did this guy contact you through like Instagram or Facebook or what? And what did he promise you? Because, and maybe he told you that, yes, this is this is legit, and you know, this is what it is. But I'm telling you right now, I know you're full of it. They try to do this whole thing all the time with people. We're like, here, this is what it is. This is what you're going to tell them. That way it sounds legit or tries to sound legit. The problem is that treasury check, first off, it's fake as heck. There's nothing about that check that's even remotely real. You wouldn't get a check from the treasurer anyway that comes in a blank envelope in the mail 3 years later, and then you claim it's unemployment. So you can sit here and tell us all day long that this is what you believe it is, or this is what you think it is, or whatever story they concocted for you. But ultimately, you need to tell us who the person is out there, how they contact you, and everything else, and maybe we can help you out. I'm not promising we can, but this is your chance to be honest, because I'm telling you right now, I already know you're lying.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. The person that's in the car, that's my little brother. He's a minor.
Okay.
He's 17. He has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with this.
Okay.
That's number one. I promise you, I'm completely honest with you.
Okay.
Number two, the check that came in the mail, basically, my friend helped me apply for unemployment. She told me basically, like, you go on this website, you do such and such and such, and that was it. But being that I never received anything, I'm being completely honest with you. I promise you, I am. Being that I never received anything, it was just like, I didn't worry about it no more.
So you're gonna stick with that came in the mail. That's what you're sticking with. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, we're getting to a point where there's gonna be a line, and once we meet that line of our patience with this, there's gonna be no going back and helping you without you being completely 100% honest with us. I don't want that to happen for you. He doesn't want that to happen for you, but that's where it's headed.
I can give you my friend information that helped me do everything.
But you can't show us anything about anything that you applied for, any website, any email.
Nothing that said you're ever going to get money back, which doesn't make sense. You get it back from the treasurer anyway. The big lump sum of $24,000 3 years later after you file for unemployment. That makes
There's going to be.
no
They're not
sense
just going to
whatsoever.
send you a check without some sort of notification, especially for that amount. And with unemployment, you get approved or you get denied. I've done unemployment before back in the day. You get approved, you get denied. But it's all notifications to your email, in the mail. You have documentation for everything because that's a government entity. And they have to keep records of everything. And you get notifications of every decision that they make. But you can't show us one piece of documentation.
That's what I'm saying to you. I didn't do everything by myself. My friend helped me. I could give you my friend information. I could give you her name, who helped me with it, everything. I don't want to get in trouble. I just really honestly want to make it at home to my kids. I can give you all the person contact information.
your friend.
Yes. 'Cause
Okay.
that's who-
What are they going to do? They're going to tell me, oh yeah, I helped her file for unemployment. That doesn't help. What is that going to do?
I don't know.
I tell you what, give me your friend's information. While we're here with you, we're going to call her. We're going to see what she says.
So you finished high school, completed some college. So that means you're not stupid. But you want me to expect to believe that this was from an unemployment check. It's amazing. Like I said, I've done this for a long time. I did this for 4 years. All kinds of stuff. The only thing that ever changed was the names of the people that did it. That's it. It's the only thing that ever changed.
I promise you, this is my first
Because
time.
I can look at that check right there, and I can tell that is beyond fake. It's laughable.
And that's it. Pressure hits, story stays the same, cuffs come out. You can feel it. She had chances to pivot, just didn't take them. Maybe she thought sticking to it would save her, but nah. Once the facts don't line up, doubling down just locks it in. End result? Arrest, charges, probation, jail time, all of it. And honestly, the biggest mistake? Not the check. Trusting something that already felt off and then riding it all the way through. Be real if that showed up in your mailbox. You cashing it or throwing it away?